Congratulations, you are about to fall in love with someone who can literally save your life and then ignore your text message because they are on a 12-hour long shift. Before you say I do to someone who knows how to set an IV but might forget their own anniversary, here are some of the disadvantages. Some of the reasons not to marry or date a nurse. Sorry if you are a nurse. I know I have a lot of my friends who are nurses. This is not coming from a place of any bad intention. I pray for you guys. I wish you guys were to, find a life partner, both the males and the females among them, but this is just content. Disclaimer, please. All right, guys, my name is Chinyere Ojike. Welcome to one of those funny contents I make. And relax and enjoy this content. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave your comment in the comment section, and turn the bell notification on so that you get updated each time I upload a new video. Relax and enjoy this. 1. Planning a special holiday with a nurse is an uphill task. It can be, in quotes, an uphill task. Because of their irregular schedules, they work long hours, 14 hours, 12 hours. Sometimes they even work irregular hours of shift. Maybe weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. So if you are a 9 to 5 kind of individual, imagine you're trying to go on a date, planning to go on a holiday, get away with a nurse. It's a difficult task because her own kind of work schedule would definitely clash with your own. They can hardly match. This is number one reason. Secondly, emotional exhaustion. Nursing can be emotionally draining because nurses are constantly exposed to some kind of emotional situations at work, people suffering, going through pain, deaths, and all of that. Sometimes, having seen all of this at work, coming home, my emotion don't finish now. God, I beg you. So this emotional workload can spill into their daily lifestyle, especially at home, making it difficult at times for them to engage, in their children's or family, especially their partner's emotion at home. Because emotion don't finish, like I stated now. So their partners can sometimes feel neglected. Yes, when a nurse is unable to engage with their emotional burdens. Please, nurses, make an open eye. Not be only patients at the hospital now going to show emotions. Number 3 is physical fatigue. Nurses are constantly on their feet, performing long hours of shifts, and their tasks can be very much demanding. When they are in a particular ward, they go to room A, room B, room C, blah, blah, blah. They write this, they bend down. They can be absolutely tired by the time they returned home, making it hard for them to engage in the task at home, such as doing some chores, cooking, and attending to their, partner. And sometimes it makes household responsibilities unevenly shared. Some partners do not like this, and some nurses would also expect their partners to be on top of that game, doing those things that they were expected to have been doing in the house. This is a barrier. And then buckle up. Number 4 is occupational hazard. Nurses are constantly exposed to all of this nyama, koro infections at work. They see all of that. They sit on different chairs at the hospitals or care homes or wherever they work. They sit on the patient's bed. You don't even know whether that patient has koro. You sit down there and they would carry that infection to their home if care is not properly taken. To some of them who do not wear is it scrub or something, some would even wear their scrub straight into their house and sit on their bed in their bedroom or the chair in their dining without taking out that scrub. Please, nurses, scrubs should end at the hospital or your workplaces just to keep them. Remove them and package them in the bag. Don't wear that into your home. Because once you get into your house, you are sitting down, and that is the same place your children or your partner. Hey, I'm not the one telling you this. So this is just a factor. They can easily spread infection. They can easily contract it if they are not properly covered. I don't want to elaborate on this. High stress level is another reason why most people do not like to, oringo with a nurse, because of the kind of stress level from workload, busy work times, and shortages, experiencing all of them stress I've mentioned so far at work is something that most nurses, health workers, they will bring that home. And some partners do not like all the time talking about one dead patient, one sick patient, crying patient. They will keep on consoling their partners, calming the partner down, take it easy, you will be fine, and blah, blah, blah. It brings that emotional stress home to their partner. Instead of them having time to talk about the way forward of their family, they are talking about this. Oh, I'm so tired. I was on my toes today, walking and walking. Did you know that this other partner, did you know that this other colleague did not come? Even when she came, she was not working. She was just watching me. I was doing all of that. This is the discussion at home. This is why some people don't want to marry or date a nurse, because of all this wahala talk at home. Number 6 is trauma and PTSD. I think that should be post-traumatic syndrome or something. Let me know the full meaning of that in the comment section. Some nurses, they develop traumas, psychological wahala, from what they see, especially at the emergency sections, oncology, ICU. Man, I've worked in ICU as a healthcare assistant. It's like working with some people who are no longer here with us, but they are there. Oxygen everywhere. You keep reflecting and reflecting. All of this can be traumatizing, and some nurses would even bring all this home. Some have bad dreams, when they have reflections about what they have witnessed at their workplaces, and this can actually affect relationship. Because like play, person don't turn mental like that. Mental health issues is gradually resurfacing. Imagine sleeping and all of a sudden you wake up and scream and all of that. So this is one reason a lot of people, both men and female, because here in the Western world, there are male nurses, female nurses, not just the women alone. So it is vice versa. Shift work can affect family life. This is my next point. This can actually interfere with school schedules for your children, meal time for families. A lot of families, they don't have meals together. It is hard to see them eating together on a dining. I usually enjoy that whenever my husband is around. I eat with some to, but not as much as when the dad is here. Running shifts. When one partner is at home, the other one is leaving the house. When this one is it can even affect intimacy. When you are on all night or day, though these things is not usually done in a night alone. I mean bed action. But sometimes it is really hard for both partners to be home at the same time. So this, it's a problem. It is a kind of mismatch. This is why a lot of people would say no to dating or marrying a nurse. Number 8, prioritizing patients over family. Sometimes most nurses, they tend to have this caregiving identity, for their patients over their family or partners. They are more emotionally attached to their work. They can even do extra shift, ignoring their family needs, their family togetherness. They take extra shifts. After they have done their 40 hours, they are looking for something more. They even work extra hours at work. They will even decide to do that right there at work, irrespective of their family. This definitely leads to negligence when it comes to your family relationship, caring for your loved ones at home. It is all about work, work, work. Your partner feel undervalued, uncared for. Some people do not know this. They just think that the money is a priority there. Unfortunately, this affects relationship. Number 9, burnout is something that can change one's personality. Yes, it can affect communication, relationship, and a whole lot between partners. Burnout, might lead to emotional shift in the way partners do their things. This may in turn lead to a long-term relationship dissatisfaction. This is what burnout can cause in a relationship when you are constantly tired. Not always there, you are home, taking your bath, you eat, straight to bed, no time to have to gist with your partner, you don't spend time with your partner to discuss family matters and all of that. You are waking up in the morning, up to work again. Your relationship don't scatter be that. Number 10, financial reality doesn't match their sacrifice. The amount of sacrifice nurses impute in their work, working hard, doing them overtime and the whole lot, they are underpaid. Not, yes. And this definitely makes some of them, develop a certain level of resentment, sadness, and sometimes this would linger into their relationship because they are not making enough money as against the input to their work. So this makes them unhappy, frustrated, and this may bleed into their relationship. Next point is the never-ending education. Nothing is a career that is ever changing. Just expect that your partner will keep studying in order to improve in her level. So this means you just have to be open to never-ending study sections. Then you say goodbye to hello weekend fun. And here comes the last point that is not so good. They cheat with the doctors a lot. They cheat with the doctors a lot, both opposite and the other way around. This is strange anyway. It is a general notion that is not true, because some nurses do not even work in the hospital. Some do work in the nursing homes, hospice and all of that. Not all of them work in the hospitals where they could meet the opposite sex and, and I do not buy this idea because nursing is a great profession, highly trained individuals, who are focused in their job and in their busy schedules at the hospital area, especially in the Western countries. I don't know about in Africa, the way it appears there. Here, everybody is busy, The hospital is a busy place. Imagine working on A and E. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Emergency unit of the hospital. What time do you have to go and do them getting stuff? Though I've seen videos and all of that. Things do happen though. But it's not for us to generalize that nurses do cheat with doctors a lot. It is entirely not true. Anyway, these are some of the reasons people put out why they wouldn't want to date or marry a nurse. And it doesn't really means that all nurses are the same. Yes, some of them are special. Some of them are entirely different. They are not the same. Now, watch out for the next video as to why you should date or marry a nurse. Whatever that has disadvantages, obviously has advantages. Thank you once again for watching. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for more. Bye.